Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Upon the hearing of my voice this morning, we have so much to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whatever your situation, whatever your circumstances might be, as long as you're alive, you have much to give God thanks for. And don't forget, you can join our discussion. You can join our exclusive videos and pictures club by signing on to our WhatsApp at 876-892-2079. That's 876-892-2079. And anything happening in your neck of the wood, any videos you have, any voice note you have that you think can be beneficial to this channel, you can send it to our WhatsApp and we will talk about it if we find it to be interesting enough or newsworthy. This morning, we take a look at two incidents. One, a lady was killed in St. Andrew yesterday, and we look at the incident with Ananda Dean's sister. Now, according to Jamaica Loop, the wake held for the sister of Ananda Dean was marred following an attack by gunmen on Thursday. Reports are that the wake of Shanice Dean was held in a section of Whitehall, St. Andrew, when several shots rang out. The incident sent family members and loved ones and supporters scampering for cover. Shanice was shot and killed by criminals as she attended the funeral for a relative in St. Catherine on May 21. Reports are that members of the Dean's family held a Thanksgiving service for a loved one in Kingston and then proceeded to Methodist in St. Catherine, where the deceased was buried when gunshots were heard. The men who carried out the attack then fled the area. 4 persons were found suffering from gunshot wounds and rushed to hospital, where Shanice was pronounced dead. And you know, Ananda Dean was an 11-year-old girl who was abducted and killed in 2008. That led to a big uproar in Jamaica, and an alert system was eventually named after her. Now, let's face it. Clearly, Shanice Dean, when I heard that she was killed at Methodist, I was wondering if she was the main target. But based on the shoot-up that took place at her wake, clearly, she was the target. Whatever she might have done, whatever she might have seen, whatever she might have said, clearly she was a person marked for death. Or maybe who she's with created her demise, because she don't have to do anything. If she's with someone who the killers want, they will target her, because these killers are cowards. They don't target the person who they are involved with. They target the vulnerable, the family members, the kids, the family, the sisters. These are how these criminals operate these days. But clearly, from this incident, you could see that she was marked for death, because after killing her at a wake at a funeral in Methodist, clearly they did not want to stop. They didn't want to stop there. They made it clear that nothing must be held for Shanice Dean. So now, even at the time when she's going to be buried, it's either it's going to be low-keyed or it's going to be secured by security forces, because clearly these criminals are coming again. Because whatever the situation might have been with Shanice Dean, clearly these criminals are hell-bent on trying to drive fear into family members of Shanice Dean. As I said, I don't know what she might have done, what she might have said, or what her family members are involved with that would have led to these criminals really turning up the screws, turning up the heat on her family. It's just so sad that in this time, persons can't go about their business without fear, because these criminals are hell-bent on trying to disrupt and trying to drive fear into people. But the police can't do it alone. The security forces can't do it alone. Without the help of citizens, without the help of people in these communities, these criminals will consistently be rampant in the communities. These criminals will be hell-bent on disrupting normal activities in communities. It's just a sad way to know that Shanice Dean family, after dealing with the situation with their daughter Ananda Dean, they have another situation to deal with. Shanice, the burial of Shanice. And who to tell if it's a problem with the family at the funeral of Shanice Dean, it have to be heavily secured, because these men might be coming for another family member. I don't know what's taking place. And anybody know what's going on, could just link me on the WhatsApp and let me know what's going on in the Whitehall area. Well, another story that we see here on loop is that a woman was shot and killed in New Light Avenue in St. Andrew on Friday evening. The woman was reportedly shot 4 times in the head by persons yet unknown. The police CCU confirmed the shooting occurred at about 5:20 p.m. Again, we go into the stories that we normally say every day. Nobody is immune. Nobody is exempted from these callous, wicked, and vicious criminals. Gone are the days when women and children and elderly were protected from these men. These men care zero, even though some of these women are caught up in criminality too. So it's not all about the men, but these men who are going around and doing these killings are vicious, and they are callous, and they are brazen. Now, my problem is that when these men are caught, you saw they catch one of the St. James Most Wanted and they cried and almost peed himself. When they catch these criminals, I am so heartbroken when we hear the human rights group defending these men. Who is defending the victims of these killers? Who is defending the victims? Who is defending normal, law-abiding citizens in Jamaica? It seems as if you are a criminal, you are more protected by your community and by these females. As soon as the police go into one of these areas and take out one of these criminals, it is a big story, because these women in these communities come and block the street. And oh, he was an innocent person. But yet still, these killers go around and kill and destroy. If the police should catch up with these criminals, the first thing these people in these communities says is that they want justice. And they record the police, they record the JDF. But when these criminals are carrying out their attacks, nobody sees, nobody records. But as soon as these criminals turn up the pressure in these communities, who these people call to? The police. They need assistance from the police. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, look out for the children, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.